My husband told me he settled for me. I was a single mom of 2 when I met my husband. My husband is 9 years older than me. I was 33 when we got married. I'm 41 now. My kids are grown and out of the house now too. My husband got drunk and revealed terrible things that I wish I just didn't know. He married me because he didn't want to die alone. He only had 2 relationships, 3 total if you include me. He's not attracted to women that look like me. He said I'm overweight and he was very underwhelmed by my appearance, but he learned to love me on the inside because even though I'm ugly on outside, I'm so beautiful on the inside, and that's what makes me different from the other girls. And the way he said that to me, he made it sound so genuine, like he was saying something so sweet and romantic to me, but it's like, dude, you don't realize you just called your wife ugly? Like, well, what? I cried so much that night. He did apologize so much since that happened, but I can't get out of my head that my husband thinks he's too good for me. He also said in no world he thought he would ever marry a single mom and basically be a cuck and be a dad to someone else's kids. But he said he didn't want to die alone and I was his only option, so he took on my baggage. I think my husband thinks he deserves better because he's not overweight and he's more financially stable than most guys. I feel like that he thinks he deserves a hot 22-year-old girl with no kids. I don't know honestly. But it does hurt me that he thinks I'm ugly and he just married me because he didn't want to die alone. I've had people tell me to get over it and everyone settles, but I have a hard time believing that every married couple settles.
Relevant comments. Commenter 1, holy hell. Be prepared for the, I was drunk, I didn't mean it. And, honestly, walk. There is no coming back from this that doesn't include excuses and justifications. You've got one shot at this life. Don't spend it like this.
OP. He did apologize the next day about everything and he said that he shouldn't have said it like that. He didn't really take back anything that he said. It was more so insinuating to the fact that he just shouldn't have said it so bluntly the way he did. He says he fell in love with me for my personality and the person I am on the inside. He says it's basically like the show Love is Blind. He doesn't care anymore that I'm ugly and he grew to fall in love with me for me.
Commenter 2, wow. I don't think I could get past that. Was he a good stepdad?
OP. He was a better dad than their real dad was. My kids call their stepdad their dad and they call their bio dad by his real name.
Commenter 3, so go to the gym and make him pay for liposuction. Make him pay for tummy tucks. A boob lift, not implants, a lift. He might die before you, so he needs to pay for beauty spa treatments for you so you can snag another old gizzard that will kick off and leave you a condo in Florida. Does he get drunk a lot? Alcoholics have shorter lifespans, you need a life insurance policy.
OP. I really don't care to get plastic surgery and to look a certain way. I know I'm not conventionally attractive to the general population, but I don't feel like I was created just for the male gaze. I'm old, I don't care how I look anymore. I did care way too much how I looked when I was in my 20s and it was so toxic that it destroyed me and I refused to go back to that. I'm so content with just chillin' and not worrying about how I look now. I'm 41, I'm relaxin'. Update. I had a lot of feedback from my first post and everyone asked for an update. There is an update. I spoke with my husband about this and he wants to make our marriage work. He said he doesn't care how I look like and I should be happy he's with me for me and not the way I look. It's just hard for me to get past. It's hard for me to carry on in this house with him knowing my husband thinks I'm ugly. The only reason I hesitate leaving him because I'm 41 and barely worked since I gotten married. I haven't worked since I was a single mom. I job hopped a lot from random low entry positions. He made me feel like I'll get nowhere in life since it's too late to start a career at my age. He laughed and asked me what will I even do? He does have a point there. I don't know what I'll do. I don't know what I want to do. I hated every job I worked and I worked a lot of different kinds of entry-level jobs from actual labor, waitressing, customer service, receptionist. I know I'm gonna get hate for saying this, but I think I might be unhappier going back to the workforce, spending majority of my day at work scheduling appointments and speaking to people on the phone. Barely get paid a living wage too. I think I'm gonna choose to stay for money. Sure, if I divorce him I'll get some fats money, but it's not long-term, even with alimony. That's not forever. Alimony just isn't the same as it was back in the day.
Relevant comments. Commenter 1, honestly, and I will probably get downvoted for this. But it sounds like you both are getting something out of this marriage. He gets someone to live with and you don't have to work and you have someone who provides for you and your kids. If you are both content, then attraction and love don't really matter. I know people on Reddit like to go scorched earth if people aren't in love like it's a Disney film, but if you want to stay then do it. But I do have questions. Is your husband conventionally attractive? And as callous as this might sound, are you both in each other's league? Because if you are, then I can see why what he said in your first post would have been incredibly shocking. And he is a hypocrite. But if you aren't, did you have no idea that he didn't find you attractive before you got married? Or did he lie to you? Because if he lied, then that's where the problem is.
OP. 100% agree with you. I don't think it's a divorce-worthy thing simply because he felt like he settled for me. I know regardless people will think he is too good for me and they would think he settled for me just because I was a single mom anyways. He might have settled for me. I don't really bring much to the table. I was the ugly broke single mom when we met and he was the wealthy older man, so from other people's eyes too they would think he was the one that settled. I guess it shouldn't matter if he felt like he did settle for me. He still loves me for me and not the way I look. I can't force someone to be attracted to me. I do know I'm not attractive. I have eyes and I have seen myself in the mirror. It just still hurts hearing it, 'cause it was the first time he said what everyone was thinking. And no, we're both ugly, but I still find him attractive, but I'm trying to say that he's not conventionally attractive like other women wouldn't be turned on by him physically. He kind of looks like Brian Baumgartner from The Office. He was more attractive when we met though.
Commenter 2, you can gain skills at 41, you are still young. Try going back to school if you can. If you don't like it then stop, but you may love it and gain some confidence.
OP, I definitely don't want to go back to school again. I was never good at school and it was never something I enjoyed doing. I was very depressed in school. I still get nightmares about being in a classroom.
Commenter 3, if I'm being honest it seems like you're both getting something, but I would start creating a life for myself outside.
OP, I have explored around. I have dabbled in all sorts of different jobs. I'm going to be honest, I don't like working. The only joy I felt in life is being around my family and children and being at home watching movies and TV shows. I don't even like cooking, so I wouldn't say I love the housewife shit, lol. I'm a very lazy person.